Okay, say a silly.
Uh,
That is not a silly. Anyways, welcome. I haven't recorded in a while, and since Omega is unfortunately, I think, asleep or at work, probably both. Uh, we have another person because the show must go on. Say hi, Fursky.
a
Don't mind her; she's just half asleep.
little bit.
I took her out of the precinct just to record. Don't tell,
Brr.
don't tell kid I opened her cage. Without permission, too. Do you know what we're doing today, Furky Durky?
Playing Bloodborne.
Yeah, one of my favorite games of all time.
Just being chilling.
As I mentioned, Bloodborne is one of my favorite games of all time, and in my opinion, the best game of all time. I just cannot get enough of it. It is my cocaine. And today we have Bloodborne PSX, a PlayStation 1 remake of Bloodborne. Isn't that a unique? Now, if I just stop being special ed for a second and put on the drivers for my DS4 Windows and turn on the drivers for my controller, I can actually play this with the controller, like God intended. Okay, 75% battery, that's decent. Oh. God, the feel. Audio, first of all. Who the fuck decided to put this at like 112%? My ears are bleeding. My butt is bleeding. Everything's bleeding. Fursky, is this your fault? It is your fault.
Fuck if I know. This doesn't look like Bloodborne. Is this Bloodborne Racing?
No, though it's from the same person who made Bloodborne Racing.
Is it the retro recreation?
It is the official release of the retro recreation, yes.
Nice.
We are not playing this in full screen. How the fuck do I take this off of full screen? Apply. Ah! There. Because full screen is being a little bit silly with me. Now you go to the right side and you get the right side of the Eldritch Abomination, I get the left side. And now that all the setup has been done, home of blood administration. Yes. Begin with a contract of your own. Ah, fuck. Ah, I was half right. Why is it... I love the feel of this already.
It's so weird.
Someone's happy there in the background.
Yeah, it's my boyfriend. He's doing boyfriend things.
Holy. You a big boy. Oh, we can play local co-op if you have, you know, Parsec. Something I'm gonna do is take off this filter because it is genuinely hurting my fucking eyes. And I doubt people will... Oh god damn it. It even has funny PlayStation controls. First key, help me.
No, I refuse.
Why are you being mean? What did I ever do to you? Data. System. Graphics. So. Dithering off. Fine warp. Jitter off. No signal offset because that generally fucking hurts my eyes.
Sorry if I'm a little quiet.
Zero trace rays. Zero thing. Scan lines, let's remove the scan lines a little. Brightness. Pixel softness, let's make them a little bit softer. Not soft. This is the only part I don't like. The part where it just destroys my eyeballs. Okay, back. Wait, it has cheats? I'm not gonna use that. Do I look like a cunt? Can I say cunt on YouTube anymore?
I think you can. I don't fucking know.
It is... You do not know the joy that this brings me to be able to play this. Let me just boost up the audio. Though I'm curious to see how they'll handle the guns. Ah, fuck. How the fuck do I lock on? Help!
I don't know how you lock on.
First gay! It's your fault. I died and it's your fault.
I've never played the Bloodborne or any Souls game.
That is bad. That is a skill issue. I don't remember the last time I died to this werewolf. And again, I speedrun Bloodborne. That is the game I am most affectionate with.
Cry about it.
I'm crying. Are you happy? You made me cry. Are you...
You're drunk, go home.
Are you happy, Furky? You bitch. What do you mean there's no axe? Don't we get the cleaver or the fucking cane? That's bullshit. At least I got my pistol. Wonder how they handle transformations and stuff. Oh. Oh, you actually hold down the button to do the charge attacks. That's a smart way of going around it. Though I would still appreciate knowing how to transform my weapon. Visceral attack, shooting your firearm. Some weapons don't have charge attacks. Yeah, I know that. I mean... It's firearm. It's jumping. Oh god, the parkour is gonna be a nightmare. I just want to know how to transform my weapon, you know?
Yeah.
Triangle. Nope, it's not triangle. I want to know how to do the funny, you know? The entire gimmick of the game. Inventory. Saw cleaver description. No, of course not. Why would the description tell me the instructions? I'm actually being retarded right now. I can't even do the funny thing, which is playing with my saw cleaver. The way God intended. Spamming L1. So, I hate how they decided to make this a PS, a PlayStation 1 version. And not even the late PlayStation 1, the early PlayStation 1, with no analog sticks. So you get no lock-on, no bitches, nothing. What? X is lock-on. Interact and lock-on are the same button. I also see they changed some things here. Like the clinic is now bigger. Square allows you to alter between walking and running. And keys have to be manually used. All decisions I do not enjoy. At least the key ring is like an item by itself. It's not just individual keys. That's slightly less concerning. Let's see how they handle fall damage. Because the last time I checked, it's non-existent. Yep, that's correct. It's non-existent. As the way God intended. I can see the fog of war, and I love that. Like, can you see the fog, the loading fog? Can you see this first guy? Bullet transfuser, what the f... Oh, because you can't switch blood for thing with the D-pad. Man, makes sense, makes sense. Something I didn't miss from PlayStation 1 games. Loading screens. I'm gonna hate myself by the end of this. Aren't I? I just hope this doesn't frustrate me. It's a game I genuinely love.
I would love to stay, but my shift starts in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna dip out.
Have fun, Fursky. I'll be here, suffering from CBT.
Have a good stream.
Baba Booey. Let me annoy the shit out of Soka, maybe he'll... Bada binga. I swear to God, if this game does not have like any way to transform my weapons, I am gonna be slightly angry. Ever so slightly. Give me my Molotov. I should be playing this with an actual PlayStation 1 controller, if I manage to find like a thing that I can use. Let me see if pencil. Pencil is also an amazing host. They changed this a lot.
Oh, and I'm Gilbert. You must have had a fine boy, but I'm...
And that's funny. I'm playing this as someone who has more than played their fair share of Bloodborne before. And that's what I'm gonna use to judge this. Whether or not it holds up. Because on one hand, yes, this is a fan project. I cannot expect the quality that Bloodborne has from a one-man project. But just because that's a thing doesn't mean that it can't be a good game or a bad game. So far it's been fun, yeah, but it lacks that difficulty that classic games had, even from the get-go. And some of the changes here are a bit questionable. That's all I'll say. Slightly questionable design choices. I don't know where the fuck I'm actually going. Oh, no idea. Combat gets the vibe down perfectly, but there seems something off. Like, it doesn't seem it seems PlayStation E, but yeah, it has the more modern component. I want to see how they deal with the cleric beast, because right now I don't know what the fuck is going on or where I'm going. And that does not make my life any easy. I would enjoy knowing where I am, what my purpose is. I think what my purpose is too much. And where yeah. I can ask is, where the fuck am I? The lock-on is really fucking shitty. Love the crow design, not gonna lie.
This is a damn You are not wanted here! Play green and red! Beast! Foul beast!
I don't know what area of the game this is supposed to be. Oh, that's one insight. I wish this stuck to be a recreation. As of right now, this feels a little labyrinthine. Not labyrinthine, obtuse, that's the better word to use here. A little more obtuse than normal Bloodborne.
You play green and red!
The movement snap is completely fucking awful. Then what do I expect? The oldest game I... The oldest game I played on the PlayStation, I'm pretty sure was... Oddworld, but even then, the movement was really meticulous and satisfying, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ape Escape, that was with DualShock, but it was so good too. Like buttery smooth controls, you know?
We all know who's at fault. We know precisely who it is.
Is the guy here? I'm gonna do something incredibly dumb. Really fucking janky here. No matter how janky I see, they still have the fucking R1 spam that fucking... That's on me. Wonder what that guy drops, though. And I wish I could use my cleaver properly. Not not just flail around with a fucking shitty cleaver, like actually be able to transform it. What next? The cane is just the cane, you don't get the whip. You just get the worst weapon in the game and you don't even get the benefits that make it somewhat decent? Because if so, I'm calling bullshit. So I'm calling major bullshit. Camera's slightly garbage.
It's all your fault, Pete.
No way to switch between targets quickly. Again, that's probably why they slowed down the game a bit. I don't understand the whole meaning of giving this part a long-ass winding corridor.
I'll mess up your brain.
At least they gave him the viscerals. I jumped? Question mark? It's not dodging where I wanted to. Instead, it dodges to the sides. For some reason. I did not dodge to the side. I walked backwards, and it decided it was gonna dodge sideways for me. Dark Souls 1 already had the problem of no omnidirectional rolling. And I tolerated that. Because, you know, it's Dark Souls 1. And even with no omnidirectional rolling, aka no diagonal rolling, you could still do what you wanted properly. It was simple. It was clean, it was efficient. That's what you want to see in a game like this. Something that respects your time. I was also playing the other game, what's it called? The Skittles game had a better control scheme than this. That was the Skittles game. Though it was like eerily similar to Nightmare Creatures, which again, another game on the PlayStation 1 that was beautifully made and smooth. The game was more of a beat 'em up, but then again, Bloodborne is very much inspired on Nightmare Creatures, no one can tell me otherwise. The thematic, the fucking mobility, some of the weapons even, honestly. Chainsaw on a stick, just cutting people, you're gonna tell me that's not Nightmare Creatures? You'll be wrong. Really wrong, and you should feel bad. Now, I'm gonna go to the waifu, I'm gonna go level up for my waifu, and it just walked me to the side there. That is... Huh. I am concerned that it's gonna keep pulling this shit.
hunter. First, and you will hunt beasts, and I will be to embolden your sickly spirit. Very let me now.
Holy yeah, that's a way to put difficulty. I'm gonna go for the... I don't even know if this game has the saw spear. The best I can do is just... Oh, great, it lets me level up without having the money to pay it. A mechanic which everyone loves. Why is it letting me level up if I don't have the money to pay it for it? Just don't let me. Just don't. Tell me no, get the fuck out of here.
Farewell, may you.
Exuding salt right now. You can only purchase here, you can't sell. Why can you buy a call beyond at the... I do not understand that. Okay, I'm ready. I'm just gonna do the Cleric Beast. Or Father Gascoigne, whichever one comes first. I'm afraid to see how shittily that's gonna be, because... Oh, to be fair, it's gonna be slower than normal Father Gascoigne. Now we're getting a few vials. And we're fighting the Cleric Beast, which I'm gonna just Molotov, honestly. What the f... That was an aggression I wasn't expecting. And that was unnecessary. You should have punished me there? It sometimes refuses to lock on. That is amazing to know. And it doesn't even lock on to the opponent that's closest to me. Now, if I wanted to go to the center of town, I would go forward to the left, then I climb up, go to the left, and I do all the fancy stuff. To, you know... No, this is... The fuck is this even? But of course they blocked it off here. I'm curious, as in the mind of the creator, what made them put some of these design changes. Some of them are more than questionable. I may have. feels a little bit more hollow. And not as simple or,
I'll mess up your
elegant as the design of Bloodborne. But then again, that part there is purely subjective. At least they nerfed the crow's damage. Would have one-shot me if it was Bloodborne. Is this a gate I can open? No, locked. Where do I go? Isn't this like... Are all of them just gonna say locked? Oh. Well, wasn't I a stupid, big, fat, fucking wrong person? Don't mind me. I like being wrong sometimes. The lack of hyper armor is slightly frustrating, if I may say. The cost of level ups was egregious. There is nothing else. It was very much egregious. But yeah, I'm gonna do one boss and then I'll stop playing this, honestly. Probably stream more. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? But I want to give you guys some more content. Even if it's seeing me be mad at the fucking video game. How many guys? I also see that the healing is none. Rally mechanic non-existent. Noted. If I go to the right there, there's a bloodstone shard. If there isn't, I'm gonna be slightly angry. Good. Weirdest place to put a lamp. Won't the enemy just spawn right next to me and cap me real quick?
Well, what is very net now?
How much to better my funny weapon? Okay, that was a good transition screen. German. Sorry, old weapons die hard, old habits die. That's better. Though no fucking combos and that just makes my weapon practically useless. I should... Okay, so what the game is telling me is, shitty weapons call beyond from the beginning. Transformations need to be manually done like this. things have changed a lot, and I don't like change like that. These are not good changes, these are shitty poo-poo stink. Cause I need to fucking do that.
You play green and red!
Good damage though.
I'll mess up your brain! It's damn
Again, it has a bad habit of dodging to the side, which I still do not appreciate. Now it's not let it was not letting me walk forward there. And this controller, before you guys asked, this controller is good. It's the same controller I use on all my other games, and I use this on Skull the Hero's Flare, and it doesn't have any issues. I use this on multiple video games, and it does not have any issues. Fortunately enough. Plus, it wasn't a cheap controller either. So if it had issues, I would be a little bit ingy. What? What? Excuse me? Would you run that by me again? Did you just fucking break open the door? Okay. That's a thing. What next? I can't get the bloodstone shard here. I don't have quick access there to the shortcut. My salt is showing. That's 2 bloodstone shards there, huh? Interesting decision. Now. Good call, game. Otherwise, I would find out where the creator lives. Good. Now, I'm gonna go kill the cleric beast by molotoving the absolute living shit out of it. And then we'll be on our way. Excuse me? What is this? What is going on in here? I would formally request to know.
This is a damn Help me! It's all your fault!
I would formally like to know what the fuck is going on. Informally too, if you so kindly would do that. Because this is not normal. This is very much not normal, and I am not appreciating it. I do not like the tone that this young man is bringing my way. Or do I like its attitude? I was... I hope Bloodborne card. I hope Bloodborne card is gonna end up being better than this. Because this... I'm scared. That's all I'm gonna say. For once, not in the good way. Force of habit. I only have 2, I can't do that. I said I can't do that. No rune thing, so that makes me believe there's no Witches of Hemwick. Or no runes, probably. This was a pretty small game. Now where's the doll?
Welcome. What is very glad that let me now show.
Love you. You're the best.
Farewell, may
Let's go kill the funny man. Also, let me see if chat is even showing, because... Oh. Can't play Bloodborne, works full local co-op. I mean, I said it a lot. Bad dog, worst emotional support animal. So do you guys just not see chat, or is it just me? Oh, yeah. I was having a really big problem here. Thankfully, it's now solved, where chat just all popped up at the same time. Also, hype, spaz, how's everyone, says Soultail. This is incredibly embarrassing, and I do not like that. Funtime, hi Funtime. Why is your name Funtime Matryoshka? I know that's a Russian nesting doll, but still, it's kind of funny. Blood vial. Let's go for the boss, shall we? Let me do a funny. Hey, Funny Man Productions, I am live.
Hi.
Say hello to the people.
Hello.
Basically, I'm just playing the Bloodborne PlayStation X, and I am disappointed.
Oh wait, is that like the remake?
Yeah, I am incredibly disappointed with the lack of quality, honestly. Like, it's not like PlayStation 1 games were like this. Quite the opposite. PlayStation 1 games were better than this. Nightmare Creatures was like one of the best fucking games I've ever played, and it's on the PlayStation 1. Do you know what Nightmare Creatures is?
No.
Basically, a necromancer in old... But it's the game that inspired Bloodborne. Necromancer in old London resurrected a bunch of monsters to try and conquer the world. You're a priest with a fucking spear, and you need to kill people. Kill monsters, to be fair.
Basically, the thing you're not happy about is they overdid the PSX.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, the controls were really smooth, the combos flowed seamlessly, and this one just seems really clunky. It keeps wanting to dodge to the right for some reason.
Oh yeah, you want to know what the attack button was for this on keyboard and mouse?
What was it?
Up arrow.
What? I hate that. The lock on just doesn't work. My character sometimes just refuses to walk, which in a game like this, which is really high pace, shouldn't be the case. Hitboxes are incredibly fucking clunky, more than Dark Souls games usually are.
Even worse from the DS2 grabs, because they were bad.
And PlayStation 2 games didn't have bad hitboxes, quite the opposite. The hitboxes were easier because you had less shit to render.
Honestly, with how low poly it is, like, current operating systems could probably render hitboxes directly based off of the polygons, so it's just perfect.
Yeah, that's what they did for PlayStation 1 and 2 games.
And granted, nowadays, everything's like a million polygons, and if you tried doing that, your computer would explode.
Yeah.
At very least, if you tried doing it in a game like Dark Souls, where it also has to render a large world, maybe you could get away with it in something like Mortal Kombat. Because that one is like one arena.
Fighting games are easier to make, like, character render hitboxes. A lot of pixel art style ones do that. Because the way of Street Fighter doing it is kind of shitty, where it puts hitboxes where the characters don't even appear.
Yeah. I did actually have a lot of fun with Mortal Kombat, though.
It's a silly game. It's not a...
It's not a game.
Yeah.
You don't play it at the competitive level, because then it just doesn't seem fun.
No, it is not. You play it for...
You play it at the level where you don't know, where you aren't actively trying to use combos and you're just uppercut spamming and hoping it works.
No, you can use basic combos like square, square, triangle, and like, you know, that shit, but just as long as you don't go into the fucking deep dive nitty gritty, it is a fun game. It is one of those games you play for stress relief, you know?
Yeah, but I will say the AI sucks.
The AI, you know why it sucks?
Because they all just combo you into the wall the first chance they get, and it's like impossible to escape.
They invented predictive AI. AKA
I wonder why they were all so good at blocking. Cause like if you try to do anything, they will just block. And if you try to block, then they'll just, it almost feels like the moment you try blocking, they just immediately switch.
Yep.
What attack they're going to do.
Because predictive AI was introduced first by Mortal Kombat, if you would believe it. Where it literally just reads your button inputs and replies with something appropriate. The thing was incredibly swayed on the computer side, and it was on purpose to steal money. I don't know why they keep this, because we're no longer in arcades, but they decided to keep that just for the whole marketing, selling bullshit.
Certified out in ring moment.
Yeah.
Because enemies effectively input read a lot of the times, at least from what I've heard. Like, got the obese Godskin guy. Everyone complains about how the moment you start healing, he'll fireball.
Yeah. some enemies react to what you're doing. Even the Orphan of Cause input reads. To be
Which
fair,
input reading isn't a fun mechanic.
the Orphan of Cause doesn't just input read, it reacts to how you're playing. That's different.
Yeah, reacting to how you're playing is completely different from just straight up input reading.
Yeah, it literally, if you're using more fast-paced weapons, it's going to be more careful, it's going to stay at a distance. If you're close range, it's going to go close range. If you're at a distance, it wants to fill in the gap. It's also
Something
going
else
to
I
try
don't-
and nick you with its whips. It's going to try and hit you where you're going to instead of where you are currently.
Something I definitely don't understand is why they neutered ranged weapons so much from 2 to 3.
I don't know.
Because, like, ranged weapons were already, like, kinda bad. They were, like, a supplement to damage. And then they just made it completely unusable in every, like, scenario.
They were never overpowered.
Like,
that I can
even
agree.
would probably do less damage than, like, a single hit from a straight sword at the same level.
I just hope that Bloodborne card is going to be well made. Anyways, now that this is thing, I'm gonna play a different video game on stream. What do you think I should play?
I don't know. What do you want to play?
Yomi Hustle?
I don't think I'm up to Yomiing.
Binding of Isaac? A little bit of co-oping?
I don't know, I'm not. I need something like high stimulus.
Gunfire?
I'll try a little bit of it.
Or Deep Rock?
At some point, you need to. At some point, when you know either BP or Coup or both of them would be on, you need to.
Friday,
Friday,
they are both available. Friday, they are both available, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna boot up Deep Rock then. The dwarf game. And let me turn off my controller. Since I'm gonna play something that does not require me to use a controller. Also, from what you told me about the game using the up arrow to attack, I think I made a good call of getting my controller to play the video game. Sonic?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was.
Yeah. Just boot up Deep Rock.
Every single Souls game that isn't just a FromSoft game, like, almost always has god-awful keyboard and mouse controls.
Yeah, it's hard to put keyboard and mouse controls on a game already. For when it's like a 3D RPG like this, it's already kind of tough.
I don't know, a lot of Souls-like that aren't FromSoft games just kind of suck in general. It's sad.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as a result, all the mods for Souls-like games are generally bad because it just takes so much effort to make, like, a boss.
I do get some enjoyment out of, like, Salt and Sanctuary. I think out of all the Souls-likes, it is definitely one of the best. Even if I still haven't finished it. The fact that I can just pick it up and, you know, have some fun with it. Encoding overloaded. What did it say?
That means there's too much. I
Yeah.
think that means there's too much going on for your computer to handle it.
Yeah, the stream hasn't crashed, so
I'm actually a very large fan of a stun sweeper, even though I've heard a lot of people say it's not very good.
I like the boomerang. Okay, this is way better. Join the thingy.
One moment. Join game. Oh yeah, at some point we need to see if Parsec is working good enough for us to play Project Nexus together. Because it
Yeah.
does have like co-op campaign stuff.
We could maybe stream that.
I was trying to work on... I'm currently working on beating all the levels on Madness, and I'm only got like 3 left. But it's just... The AI in that game is god-awful. At the very least for allies. They don't know how to do anything. Also, I think you streaming is making the server not communicate very well.
What do you mean with that?
Or it's just a bug where if you pick up an egg, it doesn't make your camera sway while you sprint, so you kind of just slide.
Yeah, I am sliding. Because, like, the ping is good and everything.
That's odd.
So yeah, the egg is bugged. Now I'm saving for a better graphics card for my computer.
Does the graphics card let you render or let you run better things, or?
Yeah. Also, can you get pot to gold real quick?
I accidentally bought this, so drink up.
Because I should probably get an RTX would be really expensive. Can you do the silly?
I'm currently dancing. I can't interact with anything right now.
You're doing the other silly, I see. Also, Shard Diffractor is really fun. Just gonna say that. Why does that seem like NG has some of the harder hitting weapons?
NG already had like something really strong with the turrets. I don't really feel like they needed to make his kit back strong.
Yeah.
Also,
1 second. Okay. I drink the funny beer.
But
I had to just mute the mic on the stream real quick. Anyways.
alright.
Shall we do the funny? Oh, we have the exact same mission.
Oh, nice. Hold on, I need. Let's make this more fun.
What is it? What do you mean with more fun?
At the very least for me, I'm going to... I know you don't like the effect it gives, so I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Seg mission, so I'm just gonna...
I think the effect can get a little worse. So, I think this is the last one I'm allowed to drink before I just die.
I found my dog decides to bark when I'm, like, streaming. Smack. Smack for luck. Rock and stone.
I think I'm at, like, maximum level of drunkenness before just dying.
Let me fix that. Why are you Gibbsy boy?
I forgot I did that. It's just something stupid. Inside joke between friends that I don't want to explain.
Fair enough. I want to make a bet with you, and if you lose, you're gonna rename your Steam to Scrungle.
I think Gibbsy Boy is specifically like a thing in a friends group I have though.
Yeah, but
And
I'm gonna make you change it to Scrungle Corp.
I don't that name is just excessively silly.
Yes, that is the point.
Or I guess. Oh, was that a one-shot?
What's a one-shot?
Super cooling is apparently way better than I remember it being.
What's super cooling?
The damage overclock for the Garand. Oh wow, yeah, ping is being bad.
Apparently I can't stream.
Sorry.
Like, the other day I was streaming this completely fine. I guess I'll end the stream earlier.
202 milliseconds, that's... I don't even feel like that's that bad, but it's just being bad.
Yeah, it was still fun streaming a little bit of the Bloodborne thing.
Oh yeah, I have 2 spitballers, like, at the beginning of a mission.
Yeah. Anyways, stop streaming. Yay. Baba Booey.